It's saddening, it's surprising, it's concerning, it's alarming. I'm confused, especially after she alluded and kind of played us for the fool this whole time as if she was gonna be avenged. What is it? Avenged? Avenged is not a word. And now you're not only not being avenged, you're being like persecuted and hung on a cross on Christmas. On almost Christmas. Welcome to another episode of the That's Scary with Meloney P podcast. I'm your girl, Meloney P, and I come to you today with not so good news. I was on a low-key high because I felt very excited at the fact that Jay-Z was being vindicated a little bit. I just wasn't here for all of the antics and all of the black man bashing in terms of Jay-Z. I wasn't here for that. And I specifically wasn't here for that as it relates to black people ready to throw him under the bus. No evidence, no nothing, but ready to throw him under the bus. And y'all literally arguing about his response. He should have said this, he should have did that, whatever. And so I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling pretty good at the fact that, Jay-Z was being vindicated a little bit. But that did not last long in our community because we got one back and then we had to give up two more. Grand Dame? What the hell? Peter Thomas? What the hell? I'm not surprised with Peter Thomas, but I am surprised with Karen Huger. Now, the video footage of Karen Huger dropped. And when I tell you I wasn't prepared, I was not prepared for what I saw on the TMZ of it all. If you're watching this season, you know that Karen has kind of alluded to the fact that she would be vindicated once her court case was done. So if you have been watching Housewives of Potomac, you see that Karen Huger kept saying that, I don't want to talk about it. She was given an energy of, I'll be vindicated, once the real footage comes out, once the real story comes out, once I have my, case and my day in front of the judge, then everybody gonna see. And, what we're seeing it's not giving what you said it was going to give. These tapes of Karen Huger, it's saddening, it's surprising, it's concerning, it's alarming. I'm confused. I don't even know, what to believe. Seeing those tapes of Karen Huger, especially after she alluded and kind of played us for the fool this whole time as if she was gonna be avenged. What is it? Avenged? Avenged is not a word. And now you're not only not being avenged, you're being persecuted and hung on a cross on Christmas. On almost Christmas. Okay? I'm just floored. I'm surprised. I'm stunned. Her wig, her eyes, little poor Ray having to come out there and be her piece and try to help her and tell her what to say. The police officers, let's just watch the first tape and then we'll discuss.
Okay.
I'm Karen.
Montgomery County Police.
I would rather.
I don't like
video
him.
okay.
I'd rather
It's
her
okay.
not do a lot of talking at this point, anyhow, because she's probably a little bit upset after the thing. So she's.
Can I ask you where you're coming from tonight, ma'am?
Now I want you to pay attention to when they asked Miss Huger and Mr. Huger, can I ask you where you're coming from? That stood out to me, and I'm wondering if that stood out to anybody else. Why did neither one of them know how to answer that? Why did both of them avoid that question? And maybe because they didn't want the person to be involved, like a friend.
From a friend's house.
Okay. Which way were you driving on Oakland? Were you coming from Bradley?
You have it?
I'll take a look.
Yes.
You're coming from Bradley?
Well, wait. Well, you see it? Yes. Thank you.
You were driving on Bradley or from Bradley? Do you remember the accident?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what is romantic to me, and this is the Libra in me. Do you know what's kind of romantic? Romantic is the way that Ray is there for his wife. He's much older than the Grand Dame, and I'm certain it had to be past his bedtime. He is just he's really being a good husband to his drunken wife, and I am really, really here for that
What
part.
happened?
Actually, nothing really. Ray, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just that somebody ran you off the road.
They did.
Someone ran you off the road. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember that vehicle at all?
No.
No, you don't. Okay.
Wait.
You don't.
Listen.
I understand. It's dark out here. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Now, if you pay attention to this, she's really holding on. Like, if you pay attention to this video and the rest of the videos, she was holding on to that last bit of clarity, that last bit of clear speech. She was very close, but you will see how it like begins to taper off.
Yeah,
He's okay. He's doing fine. For your license,
Ray, you don't need him to do anything.
Karen, hold it.
Karen.
I'm looking for your license, baby.
How much you drink tonight?
I'll give you my license if you want.
No, I was out, but I'm good.
How much have you had to drink? That's my question.
See if your license is in here.
As soon as we catch fire, right?
Not yet.
Bowles probably already put one on. He's right. Bowles is working on the acres report, so it's probably on there. If not, just have him at it.
Do y'all see how messed up that car is?
I think Bowles does.
Somebody have the license?
I think so.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I think Bowles. One of my.
All right, I'll check.
Can you answer everything for me first? Thank you, darling.
Ray has my heart. Ray, I love Ray. Like, this makes me love Ray. The way he is just turning into her father figure. You know, we love a good father figure, provider, leader. Ray, I just love Ray in this.
Karen, how much are you drinking tonight?
Talk to my husband.
Okay. Can I talk with? Talk.
Yeah.
I can't talk to your husband. He's not really involved in this incident. He can help me translate or get you to cooperate.
He is.
Okay.
He is. You're okay.
How much you drink tonight?
Again, I'm sorry. I know I'm seeing the rom-com of this, but the way Ray was like, he's like, let this be a lesson to future husbands, sons, men in general. The way Ray zoomed in, flew in, and really was on his big one. Like, he could see that his wife was being asked questions, that the answers to those questions could definitely negatively impact her down the line. He literally saw that she was not able to, and he, in the most finessed way, kind of coached her into what the story was going to be in real time. Now, it don't matter, it didn't work. But at the end of the day, like, he, as her leader, as her husband, brought a sense of calm to his wife. And I loved it. That video is the calm of all the other videos. I was doing some digging on my end. It was saying that, and this is something that I did not know. I knew about this, but I didn't know about this when I began drinking. When you are drinking alcohol, and let's say you start drinking alcohol at 7:00, and depending on what you eat or what you didn't eat, it'll affect the waves and the presence of alcohol in your mind, in your brain, and that will show up on the blower. And so it's very important for us to understand, and for us people who drink, for us to remember that just because you started drinking at 7:00 really don't mean that, by 8:00 or by 8:30, I'll be good. Because literally, alcohol and drunkenness a lot of times don't even kick into its peak drunkenness and feeling until sometimes an hour after you initially started drinking. And in Maryland, I think it's a 0.8. If you blow over a 0.8, then you are considered inebriated and unable to drive. So I'm going to play this part 2 of what we have via TMZ.
That's such a fucking irritant. Poor wife will just let that shit go. You must I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't.
So here's the scary part about this video. This is when you see that alcohol really doing its job. It's really coming through. And it begins to be very, very scary. I feel like at the car, she was a little bit slurred. She had the protection of her husband. She was way more clearer, I believe, in that first video. But this is kind of showing that when that alcohol got to set in, she got on that drive. And this is out of order. Actually, I have the ride to the police officer. I have the video footage of the actual car ride I'm gonna play that after this. But she was out of it.
I will rise up. I am who I am. So what do you want to ask me? Can we? I don't give a fuck.
When she said, I don't give a fuck, it was over. It was over. This was very sad, and I'm wondering what's going on with her hair. Like, she has literally no hair at the top. Like, that wig is very far back. She said, I don't give a fuck. And she said it like she was from the south side of Potomac or wherever. It went down.
Do you want that black people?
I'm not asking
you. Do you want that black people?
Karen, I'm not asking you.
No, I'm really rich, and I will stay in jail for a year or two.
Yo, she said that she'll stay in jail for a year or two. Like, this is awful. She said that she will stay in jail for a year or two.
Like,
what?
Poor white, black, green people. You want that black people?
Don't
so,
get to make
I'm sorry.
how this happens.
Alright, it's not you. I'm sorry. I'm extremely intelligent. I am Thomas Jefferson's concubine.
She literally said, I am Thomas Jefferson's.
You're just going to continue reading that for all I need you to do is listen.
What? No, what you need to do is tell me what you want.
All I need you to do is listen. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I want to sign this form saying you refuse to submit to an alcohol concentration test.
Tell me what that means.
That you're not going to provide a sample of your breath.
And then how long do I have to stay?
Stay? We're probably talking about another 25, 30 minutes.
I don't.
Sign that
Here?
Yeah, right here. Right there. That's fine. Yeah.
Is this the end of Karen Huger's career? And here's the final piece of footage that I pulled from our friends over at TMZ. Be interesting.
I don't have a tissue, ma'am.
Oh my God.
I do not carry tissues in my police car. But there will be. I will get you tissues.
No, I don't. I'm not going to be very long, but I thank you for tonight. This has been good for my marriage, though.
Okay.
Do you know my husband?
I do not know your husband.
No, my husband has never shoot at.
What?
I'm married 28 years. I think he got. Oh, this is the most stunning thing I've ever done. I am really. I should have probably taken the cab.
Can I say this though?
You probably should have taken a cab, yes.
This police officer got on my nerves. It was something about his energy that I didn't like and his sarcasm. And when he said, I don't carry tissue in my police vehicle, like, that was really cringe to me, to be honest.
Very long, but I thank you for tonight. This has been good for my marriage, though.
Okay.
Do you know my husband?
I do not know your husband.
No, my husband has never shoot at.
Now, what's interesting is her also saying, this will be good for my marriage. What does that mean? What does that mean? It's like, now that you're seeing Karen in what some may call her true form, you know, you have to question everything that we have come to love and know about Karen Huger.
They don't pay attention to you. Are you married?
I am.
You gonna say married?
What's that?
You love her?
Yes.
I'm powerful love it. When you Google me, you're gonna be so ashamed of yourself. I'm bad as fuck. I don't think I did anything bad except the driver.
Are you in Mason door?
I'm just pretty. I have to bleed in my nose too in a minute.
I really hated her saying that she was very rich. I really hated her saying that she was very rich. And the reason why is because I know how some people who aren't rich, or certain groups of people that typically are the rich, they might treat you even worse and make you an example because they want to put you back in your place. So that's why I was getting nervous when she was saying how rich she was, because you don't know these people, and that police officer, you don't know how he might have taken that. Like, oh, you think you rich, nigga? I'm gonna show you who rich. You know what I'm saying?
I always bleed. Can you give me a tissue?
I don't have tissues in my police car, ma'am. We will be at the station.
No, I'm a slave owner store. I just bought my slave plantation. I just wouldn't fuck with me. You know I hate you, right?
That's
okay.
Wait. Can you take this off?
I can't take the handcuffs off. We gotta go inside.
Everybody's gonna hate you, by the way. Do you know who I am?
I don't.
You've
You've told me your name is Karen.
No.
Let me help you up.
No, I do not. Oh God.
That's what I
I'm lit.
Yes, you are lit.
Can you?
That's why you're here.
No, not really, darling.
It is. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I don't want you to fall like you just did.
I just got out of the car.
I know, because you're drunk. Let's go this way, ma'am. Do I know who you are? No. You've asked me. Watch the step. Thank you.
And I'm walking up the street. He has a timer on.
Come on.
He's good. And I'll walk up the stairs. And I'm out there.
Careful.
I'm just having enough.
Careful.
At the end of the day, this was awful. This was hard to watch. It makes me wonder how often this was happening. You would have had to have done this a good amount of times and gotten away with it to think that it was safe to drive that drunk. And, here's the other thing. Where was she coming from? Because it couldn't have been a friend's house, because what friend would let you drive that drunk, especially knowing who you are and the impact of, if something were to happen legally to her. I really, really want to know the background story on this. I want to know where she was coming from. They can keep everything else. I want to know where she was coming from, because that is probably going to be a story in itself. I want to know who let her drive like that. Where was she coming from? I need to know that. But listen, y'all, do you think this is it for Karen Huger? Do you think this is it for Karen Huger? I hope not. I pray not. I don't believe so. It's a bad look, yes. Is it going to affect the Grand Dame and her brand? I don't think so. If I had to guess, I think that it will honestly be more beneficial for her brand, more beneficial for her pockets, because that keeps her relevant and that gives her storylines, and, it opens doors for her professionally. So at the end of the day, she better not ever, ever, ever do that again. Ever. Because if she did, it'd be over, because thank God she didn't hit anybody or kill anybody. But at the end of the day, y'all, let me know your thoughts. I'm recovering over my sickness, y'all. I have been wearing my natural hair for about 2 months now. And when I was sick, I was sweating in the bed, and it thickened up, I guess, or reverted my hair, child. I had a little blowout, but anyway, let me know what you think about Karen Huger, the Real Housewives of Potomac. And here's the last thing I gotta say. I really hope that these women don't go in too hard on her, specifically Mia and Giselle. I just really, 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 really hope that these women do not use this as a storyline for themselves, or don't attack her, because that'll be fucked up. I think that this is right along the lines of kids. They're going to bring it up. It's what they do. But I just hope that they don't go too hard on her, honestly. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next episode.